Hello everyone, welcome to this second video on SQL using Google BigQuery. So in the last video, we just looked at the interface in Google BigQuery and the select clause. And also from clause is actually essential, so we do need to use from all the time. Now, in this video, we'll touch upon where clause. So let's start from select first. So we are selecting a few columns here and we are limiting the query for 100 records. Now, these 100 records, which is the output here, you can save the result to your Google Drive as well. So if you do this, CSV Google Drive, it will actually uh, upload it as a CSV file in your Google Drive, something like this. So I just saved 1,000 rows and all the columns, in fact, just to get an overview. If I just want to filter on a particular column, uh, I can look at these columns easily in Google Sheet. And then you can open it like this, and after that, you can actually open it in Google Sheet as well. So once you open in Google Sheet, it is like this. So here you have all the columns and 1,000 records, and based on this we'll just quickly go through this and accordingly we'll apply some filters on the data. So where clause in SQL is actually kind of applying filter on your data set. So right now when I'm doing this, I'm not applying any filter. So I'm taking all the records. I'm just selecting the column. So I'm selective on the columns, but I'm taking all the records. I have just applied a limit of 100 records. So whichever the first 100 rows are there, I'm getting it as an output. But what if I want to apply certain filter criteria? So to do that, we'll be using where clause. So for example, here now we have another column here as well, which is payment type. So if you look here in the data, we have payment type and we have credit card, cash, no charge. These are the few payment type. We can explore what all different kind of values are there later on, but right now as we have some sample cases and we can see, observe a few values, we can apply filter accordingly. So here, if I apply a filter on payment type equal to credit card, so this is how the syntax would be. So select whatever columns you want, or you can specify star to get all the columns. But select. So I'm taking these three columns: unique key, taxi ID, and trip start timestamp from this particular table where, so now this clause applies a filter where payment type is equal to credit card. Now you see that I'm not uh, pulling this column payment type, but I'm still applying a filter that it should all be credit card only. So I can select this query, and then when I click run, this is how the results look like. So I have 100 records in output, and for these unique key, taxi ID, and tip start time combination, all the payments were credit card only. Now you can in fact pull that particular column as well, which we 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 may not do all the time, but here you can pull that column as well just to confirm that it is all credit card only. So when I run this, I'm actually selecting this particular column as well. You can see in all these results. So here actually in the last query, I'm pulling 1,000 records. Here in all these results, your payment type is credit card. But what was the other payment type? So I can change it to cash as well. And I'll just limit it to 100 because you don't need so many rows. And here if you see, now we have all the records where it is cash. We can also filter it for some other value. For example, here you have no charge. So I'll copy this and I'll filter it for no charge. You see, now run this. You see, no charge. But what if you want to apply some other filter along with this? So here, where condition, we are applying one filter, but we can apply some other filter as well. So let's do this. Let's pull this column trip total, and then we'll apply a filter on trip total as well. So I'll just add this column here, trip total, and for run this query. So now I'll be having 5 columns with one filter where payment type is no charge. So you see, for no charge cases, also the trip total is 13, and then we have 46, and then we have 12. So all these kind of values are there. In fact, we have some zero as well. So let's apply a filter where this trip total is zero as well. So what we can do is that payment type is equal to no charge, and I would apply a filter trip total is equal to 0, 0.0. Okay, now if I apply these two filter together, and with and condition I'm saying that apply both the condition. So let's see how the results look like. Now you see, all these columns, all these rows are with payment type no charge as well as trip total equal to 0. So we can do it in different way as well. So maybe if trip total is greater than equal to say 100. So let's see how, if we are getting some results on this as well. So I'll select this query and run this. So yeah, we have no charge, and then trip total are very high, 334, 355, like that. And then you can actually have or condition as well. So either of these two conditions are filled. So either payment type is no charge or trip total is greater than 100. So let's look at the results here. Now these payments, now here, when the payment type is no charge only, trip total is not greater than 100. We have some cases where it is less than 100. But yeah, once the payment type actually changes to something else, I think we had one record here. If you see, yeah, once it is credit card, the other conditions should satisfy. So with credit card, it should be greater than 100. So combination of these two also we can apply. So in where condition, you can apply one filter, multiple filter, with and or condition or not condition, all those thing you can do. So I'll just give you one more example for not. So here, if I just select, put this condition, and if I do this, not equal to no charge, if I run this, let's see how the results look. You see, so we have all the records, all the different type of payment type. We have credit card and cash both, but none of these values are no charge. So this way also we can apply a condition, apply a filter on our data set. And on date also you can apply filters like greater than this, less than this, or in between two values. For numbers you can apply some filter, or even for text fields also you can apply some filter. So look into that later. So that's all for this video. uh, do subscribe my channel, like the video. See you in the next video. Thank you.